Pro-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa, Carolyn Fairbairn. Carolyn Fairbairn is the first female Director General of the Confederation of British Industry, the CBI. She was appointed in November 2015 and leads the United Kingdom's largest business lobby group, representing more than 19,000 companies. Carolyn joined the CBI as Director General following a 30-year career in British business, and had also been a former Director of Strategy at both the BBC and ITV. After achieving a double first in economics from the University of Cambridge, she began her career as economist at the World Bank before becoming a journalist for The Economist magazine. Carolyn eventually moved on to management consulting, and she also worked in Number 10's policy unit, advising then Prime Minister John Major on health and social services. She has had an impressive, varied career spanning strategy, economics, policy making, management consultancy, and journalism. She spent her early career at McKinsey before taking on a range of senior leadership roles in the media industry. She has also held non-executive PLC board positions, spanning the manufacturing, services, and banking sectors. In her current role, Carolyn ensures that the interests of British businesses of all sizes across the UK are represented in Whitehall, Brussels, and internationally. She has said that the debate around Britain's relationship with the European Union and the productivity challenge facing the UK economy will be two of the defining issues in the coming years. As Brexit looms, she will play a pivotal role in the European debate. Pro-Chancellor, for her outstanding contribution to British business for more than 30 years, I invite you to confer upon Carolyn Fairbairn the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa.
Ego te doctorem et magistrum honoris causa, constituo creo proclama renuncio, et insignum caputum hoc pileo orno, quod ut felix vastunque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Pro-Chancellor, principal, guests and graduates, I can't tell you what fun it is to be here with you today. Not only have I seen Aberdeen in all weathers, I think in the last few hours, I've been here to celebrate with you today, and I feel extraordinarily privileged, actually, to be in some way part of it and to be honoured by you as well today. As you might have heard at the beginning, my normal world at the moment is the febrile, some might even say crazy world of business and politics. And I have to say, I have got my 50-page Brexit presentation with me. If any of you would like to hear it, do come and see me afterwards. But that is not what today is about. Today is about an extraordinary day of celebration. And I just want to add my congratulations to everybody else who's here today. And just to say, the most extraordinary well done. Can I clap you all again? So I know that I stand between you and the PIMS tent, so I am going to be quite brief. But I do just want to talk a little bit about what might come next. So here you are. I know how incredibly hard many of you have worked. You know, the kind of degrees you have done, 4 or 6 years. You've studied, you've practiced, you've worked, you've hoped, you've dreamed, and you have really achieved. And this is your day, and you have really earned it. And I do also want to say a huge word to all the parents here. I have 2 children who graduated. I know what a proud day it is. And, you know, congratulations to all of you as well. But today is a conclusion of some sort and a beginning. And many of you will now go on to practice. You'll be GPs, dentists, surgeons in the armed forces, in academic medicine. Perhaps there may even be 1 or 2 of you here who may only ever want to be a patient in the future rather than administer it. That's okay too. Because whatever comes next, you'll be heading into a world that will be full of change. It will be full of change in technology, in politics, in how countries and how people live and work together. And one of the things that I want to say is that even though things can feel pretty tough at times, and there's a lot of debate, a lot of change, I think this is the best time in history to be going out into the world as you all are starting today. I think that your generation has the chance to achieve more than has ever been achieved before, and I just want to say a quick 3 reasons as to why. First of all, the incredible power of technology, and actually you see it particularly in medicine. Automation, machine learning, artificial intelligence. We're used to hearing about it. There are some things even to be a little anxious about it. But in medicine in particular, we're seeing how it can already change lives in robotic surgery, AI to detect cancer, machine learning to interpret dental scans. And these are the early indications of what technology can do to make us better at the jobs that we already do. And in your case, it will be about enriching lives, helping people recover. But I think there's something else as well. There's something about how we can use technology to do jobs which we as humans are naturally better at. How we can be liberated from tasks that are mechanical and repetitive. And I do understand that maybe in dentistry and medicine, there are a few tasks that might be a bit like that. Instead, we can concentrate on the skills that are fundamentally human, that make us people. Our creativity, our innovation, our willingness to create and discover, to nurture and to care for people and to empathize. I won't even try here today to define what that means. That's your job. It can be limited only by your imagination, and it will be up to you and your generation. And you, I think, will take it forward in extraordinary new ways. The second reason why I think this is a great time to be young and a great time to be going out into the world, and it's linked to the first, and it has to do with inclusion. Because I think that there is a case for saying that this century will be the first truly inclusive century. There was a time, and I don't think it is that long ago, when a room full of doctors and a room full of dentists would have been a sea of uniformity. It would have been a sea of sameness, people of a single colour, a single class, a single gender. And there would have been some brilliant practitioners among them, but I think it would be safe to say there would be also people who might have been brilliant practitioners who would not have been in the room, and medicine would have been poorer for their absence. Well, I am so pleased and delighted to say that looking at this room today, how things have changed. You are just brilliant, just looking out at you all. The differences, the lack of homogeneity, the world has changed. And in fact, I do think in medicine and in dentistry, as in many other things, you are ahead. And it's a change that in the world I'm in now, we're trying to bring about in business. There's a moral case for it, of course, but I'm interested also in the economic case, that difference creates more ideas. It creates a better and stronger economy. A place where it's not convention or prejudice that places talent, but it is the talent itself and the potential. Now, I think that's a simple truth, but it's one that we have been astonishingly slow to realize. So I think that's changing, I think it will be to your generation to complete that realization. And the gains to medicine will be very great indeed, but the gains to the human race as a whole will be even greater. And third and finally, one more great opportunity of your generation. And that's a change which I think you probably understand better than anybody else. It's a change of which, yes, you will be beneficiaries, but you're also benefactors, because it's thanks in large part to the genius of medical science that over the last century, every 4 hours, life expectancy increased by 1 hour. That fact has huge implications for the world of work. Many alive today can expect to spend a decade, perhaps 2 decades in work, longer than their parents did. And you, of all people, know what the gift of life can mean. In medicine, you're working with those at a life's beginning and also with those at life's end. At times, you care for people for whom those two events are far too close together. And your role is not only to prolong the time between beginning and end, but to improve the quality of that life. And I think that is a fantastic calling. So there you have it, technology, inclusion, and the gift of life itself. And I have complete faith that you will seize these opportunities with both hands and achieve more than any generation that has come before. Congratulations again. I'm so delighted to be with you today. Enjoy the rest of the day and your celebration with your family. Thank you very much indeed.